Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the brand Meanail. I have 10 gel polishes to look at today, so I do want to go ahead and disclaim that under all of my swatches I used a peel-off base coat for easy removal. I can't tell you how they apply over a normal base. And since these are all gel polishes, I did cure in between coats and I did not film any of that. In the description box below, I will link the Meanail site and their Instagram page and my Instagram page so you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So I've got 10 gels to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Baby Rock, and this is a clear base with silver glitter packed in it. So here is our first coat of Baby Rock. These are all gel polishes, so they are all on the thicker side, but they're not difficult to work with. This one covers pretty well on this first coat. I did go a little bit thick, but it did cure evenly and no problem. I got this completely opaque in 2 coats, so there is 2 coats. Up next we have Inside Out, and this is a metallic rose gold. Here's our first coat of Inside Out. This one I did make sure to work a little bit more thin than the last polish. It does have a good formula. Again, it's a gel. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it's very easy to work with. I do like gels because until you cure them, you can manipulate them as much as you want. So this one is opaque in 2 coats for me. Depending on your application, you might want to go in for 3. Up next we have Be Wild, and this is a red with a strong pink shimmer. Here's our first coat of Be Wild. This one covers really well on this first coat. I am going to show you what 2 coats looks like today. The shimmer that's in here stands out really nicely against the base color. Very reflective off the nail. It is completely opaque in 2 coats for me, but again, depending on your application, you might want to go in for 3, but there is 2 coats. Next up we have Cheerleader, and this is a kind of reddy orange with a pink shimmer. Here's our first coat of Cheerleader. The base color to this is similar to that in the previous polish, Be Wild, but this one has that red flash to it. This shimmer stands out really nicely again against the base color, and it's completely opaque in 2 coats for me. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Quartz, and this is a light pink with like a peachy undertone, and it's a shimmer. Here's our first coat of Quartz. This one covers pretty well. I did get it completely opaque in 2 coats. I do think it clashes a little bit with my skin tone, but I do think on darker skin tones this one would be absolutely stunning. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Crystal, and this is a clear base glitter with silver glitters. So here is Crystal. I'm going to show you what this looks like built up in 3 coats today and 1 coat over black. This is a beautiful glitter polish. I didn't get full opacity on its own. You could sponge this one on if you want it completely opaque, but I do like how it looked on just 1 coat as a clean, kind of sparkly manicure. But this is 3 coats, and then I'm going to show you 1 coat over black, which is probably my preferred way of wearing this. I do love the glitter that's in here. I think it's nice and elegant and beautiful. So there is 1 coat. Up next we have All of Me, and this is kind of a leaning towards champagne magnetic. Here is All of Me. This is very opaque here on this first coat. This is a magnetic polish, and I do like to make sure my magnetics are completely opaque before magnetizing them so they don't pull from other parts of the nail and make some parts look more naked. But this is completely opaque in 2 coats. Up next we have Hey Love, and this is a sage green magnetic. Here's Hey Love. Again, this is a super pigmented magnetic polish. I only need 2 coats for this before I can hit it with the magnet. These are gels, so you will want to hit this with a magnet before you cure it to get the magnetic effect to show up properly. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Dark River, and this is a gunmetal gray with like blue undertones, and it is magnetic. Here is Dark River. Again, this is super pigmented. I am going to show you 2 coats today and magnetize on the second coat. The formulas that are on these are good. They're not super thick, but they are thicker because they're gels, but they're not difficult to work with. I didn't have any running or pooling or staining with any of these. And then you can hit it with the magnet while it's still wet and not cured to get that effect. And lastly for today we have Cloudy Pink, and this is a thermal that goes from this like bubblegum pink color to like a yellowy white. And then here is Cloudy Pink. I think in my bottle shot I said it turns to a yellow. I definitely meant like a white creamy kind of color. Formula is great. I did 2 coats for this one. I probably would have gone in for 3 coats if I'd known in the warm state it would be as sheer as it was. So I do recommend going in for 3 coats on this one. But there is 2 coats. So my favorite of these selections was Crystal. I think it looked stunning over a black. It also looked really beautiful on its own as just like a wash of a glitter, something a little bit elegant and dainty. I think it was stunning on its own too, but I do really prefer this one over the black. I did want to go ahead and say too, I didn't have this issue last time or the time before that I swatched Meanail polishes, but whenever I was swatching the ones that come in this bottle and the peel off formula, every time I put my nails under the light to cure it, it just absolutely burned. I don't know why, but my nail beds were on fire. And I didn't have that issue last time or the time before that, but for some reason, all of the ones that I swatched today in this bottle gave me that issue. Besides that, this is still beautiful. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.